Good afternoon from Southeast Asia. This will be episode number, wait, no, I didn't really forget. Yeah, I did. I forgot what this episode is. I haven't done an alien podcast for, I don't know, like 6 months. I forgot to look, and we're on a whole new camera setup. I don't know how to pause this turkey. Where's the pause? Where's the pause? What the? Oh, hell. Okay, I guess we'll learn pause in another episode. Okay, it's number 200 something. It's almost 300. Okay, we'll put it in the description. Holy crapola. Okay. Oh my God. Location. I got 9,400 reports of alien interactions, supposed claims of supposed aliens supposedly doing stuff. Okay, that's what we're all about on this particular part of the, stockphotosworldwide.com, and we're on the 10 Bears Travel channel and whatever. Okay, location not given, date May 1933. I just chose this at random. I don't know anything. 9,400 cases we've got. We've gone through 1,400 of them, so we've got 8,000 left. Yeah, even I can do that math. Okay, location not given, date May 1933. There weren't no sci-fi movies in 1933. People weren't copying stuff. Excuse me, time is afternoon. A 5.5-year-old child, oh yeah, this is going to be a reliable witness here. The daughter of a farmer was playing alone on a steep hill not far from her house. So far, so good. We pick these apart. We look for the bullshit. We pick them apart. We try very, very hard to discredit every single report. That's what we be doing. As she wandered around a ravine in the bottom of a hill, the child was confronted by what she describes as a big, round, silver platform. 1933. I can guarantee this kid had never, ever seen a sci-fi movie. There's a vague possibility she had seen a comic book somewhere in the general store in town or something. So, it's possible she got that idea planted into her tiny 5-year-old brain from something like that. Okay, what she describes as a big, round, silver platform with 4 people on it. Now that's interesting. She didn't say in it. She says on it. Like what, they're sitting on the edge or something? Okay, that's reported. The first 2 or 5 or 10 times I read that 30 years ago, from different reports, I thought, no, the aliens don't sit on the edge with their feet hanging down and fly around. No, it doesn't happen. But all these years, decades and decades, I've read that too many times to poo-poo it. If somebody says aliens are sitting on the lip, on the edge of the flying saucer, I'm thinking, I don't know, probably not, but who am I? I've never seen one. Okay, big round silver platform with 4 people on it. They raised a ladder. They raised a ladder so the girl could board the craft. What do you mean? They're sitting on the edge and they're presumably looking down at the... No, wait. I guess it landed, maybe. Yeah, it must be that it landed. Doesn't say. Daughter of the farmer. I pictured it hovering, and I'm thinking, okay, if they're hovering 5 or 10 feet above the ground, why would they raise a ladder? They would say they lowered a ladder. But I'm guessing now this thing is sitting on the ground. They landed. So I don't know, they hop down or something. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They raised a ladder so the girl could board the craft. Stupid little spud that she is. She just said, okay. Gee, God. 1933, daughter of a farmer, you know, she probably just pretty much a blank ship. Do anything anybody told her. Okay. They raised a ladder so the girl could board the craft. Apparently she did. And then put her through some kind of physical examination. Now, normally, I take those lines, like that one, like Howard Stern would, and I just run with it, you know, make a fool of myself and have a lot of fun. I'm not going to do it here. Okay, so what we do is we try to decide if there's any credibility at all to any case at all. Credibility to this thing, I don't, you know, 5.5-year-old kid from 1933, nobody else saw the saucer, she didn't have any trinkets or souvenirs. I'm thinking, if there's any credibility to this thing, it's not a solid thing in my hand, it's a little wisp of vapor. Whoosh, gone. Okay, I'm not really going for that. Okay, it's possible, who knows, but okay, Lang Trask, and I know I mispronounced that, and I don't care. Sweden, Sweden, summer 1933, time is unknown. You know why time is unknown? Because it was a cloudy day and the sundial wasn't working right. God. A witness observed a strange object resembling a monoplane descend over the area on several occasions. One time, the object descended very close to the ground, and 2 men were seen in the cabin. The end. That's it. That's the entire alien report. Now, we're looking for bullshit. We pretty often find it. We just found it. Okay, so what? An object resembling a monoplane. Well, it was probably a monoplane. Descended over the area on several occasions. Well, I spent half my life diving on people's houses with my 1947 vintage plane. One time the object descended very close to the ground. 2 men were seen in the cabin. Yeah, the pilot and the passenger. Bullshit. Ain't no credibility here at all. Okay, let's skip ahead. I don't like 1933. 1934, okay. Near Campbell Lake, South Dakota. 1934, time is unknown. A local farmer. I kind of like reports from farmers. I might be really, really naive. I don't know. I've known some really dishonest, scammy farmers. But generally, I don't know. I tend to think they're pretty honest people. God-fearing, go to church 3 times a week. I tend to have some degree of built-in trust for farmers. So when I see that it's a report by a farmer, I think, oh, okay, benefit of the doubt automatically. A local farmer claimed that a giant 4-legged reptile. Well, okay. I take back all the shit I just said about farmers. Oh, hell. A local farmer claimed that a giant 4-legged reptile forced his oh, come on. They're going downhill really fast. Come on. See, the right eye reads ahead. Normally, I have these on the screen, and I got a whole different camera set up now. And that's not arranged yet. This is the first time on this. This is a DJI Pocket 3. I actually have several of them because I thought there was a shortage of them, so I ran to the store. The first one I could find that had, I bought several. Anyway, I like them. They're good, great, good cameras. But this is the Virgin maiden voyage on this camera, doing this. We've done a lot of other stuff with it, but it's really great for scuba diving, you know. No, it's not waterproof. What the hell? Okay, a local farmer claimed that a giant four-legged reptile. Where is this? South Dakota. They don't have alligators in South Dakota, I don't think. Do they? Four-legged reptile forced his tractor off the road before disappearing into the nearby lake. Okay, I'm trying to digest this. I'm sorry. Huge tracks were found on the shore. Prior to this incident, sheep and other small animals had been disappearing mysteriously in the area, and a couple of bitchy wives as well. Where's the flying saucer? Four-legged reptile, that could be alligator. It could very easily be somebody, you know, got themselves a little baby alligator and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they couldn't. Mommy said, no, get it out of your room. And so the kid took it out, dropped it off, and it just got bigger and bigger. Ain't no aliens. Ain't no aliens. Okay. Oh, God. Mayaguez. I don't know. It's Puerto Rico. 1934, Times Morning. A young man, Juan Rivera Filiberti, was flying a kite in a field outside of town when suddenly he felt something pulling on the kite. Huh? Okay. We're going to go with it. Huh. Looking up, he now could see a silvery sphere about 20 feet in diameter hovering over him. What the hell? A beam of light was directed at the witness from the sphere. He then floated up and entered the sphere through an opening on its top. Okay. I mean, the whole thing sounds pretty outrageous. The most outrageous part of this whole line is through an opening on its top. And for the first 5 or 10 years when I was doing this research, I thought, yeah, right. No, nothing's going to have an opening on the top. It's going to go up through the bottom, you know? No, there's lots and lots of reports of some kind of opening on the top where beings and creatures and people float in and out of. Maybe cows too, I don't know. Okay. He floated up and entered the sphere through an opening on its top. Inside, he saw a man wearing a dark green, tight-fitting outfit sitting at a control panel, which had a shiny crystal resembling an emerald. Okay. Crazy line, but not really. Inside, okay, so they float him up, they beam him up, he flops down, falls down through a hole in the top of this thing. Do they set him down gently, or do they just get him? You know, this thing is 20 feet in diameter, so if he goes through the opening in the top, and then they just drop him, you know, I don't know. Inside, he saw a man wearing a dark green, tight-fitting outfit. Okay, this is 1934. No sci-fi movies. There's like a secret code right here in this line that those of us who study this crap recognize as something that gives credibility, and that is tight-fitting outfit. That's been reported thousands of times out of my 9,400 reports. Thousands of times. They usually say it's silver. Sometimes it's other colors. Sometimes black. It probably goes in order of frequency. It probably goes silver, silvery, and then black, and then green. Green would be the third most common color of their tight-fitting outfit. So when somebody from 1934 says their outfit was tight-fitting, I sit up a little bit. Okay. What is it? What about the comic? The only access they had to this material, 1934, was comic books. In the comic books, I never really looked at them much at all. Thought they were stupid. In the comic books, were their outfits portrayed as being tight-fitting in comic books from, the 10s and the 20s and the 30s and the 40s? Were they tight-fitting? They could have picked it up from that. Or were they, I don't know. Okay. Tight-fitting outfit sitting at a control panel, which had a shiny crystal resembling an emerald. That makes me a little nervous. That sounds like woo-woo woke shit to me. I mean, I would think they would have levers and buttons and this whole notion that crystals can do stuff, I'm not really on board with it. Maybe they can. I don't know. Never tried it. But when somebody says, yeah, man, they controlled the ship with a crystal, I think, oh, God. Okay, next to him stood a blonde girl in a tiny bikini with rosy skin and wearing a silvery outfit. She looked very young. Okay, bullshit, I made shit up, okay? Sometimes I do it, but I always tell you later. She wasn't wearing no bikini, okay? I just wishing I've seen the vision, Okay. Next to him stood a blonde girl with rosy skin and wearing a silvery outfit. There's the silver. There's the silvery outfit. Doesn't say it's tight. They almost always do. She looked very young. Well, she could be 700 years old and look 18, How do we know what the hell comes from Zeta Reticuli? She was holding the witness. Oh, what the? Wait. See, the right eye zoomed ahead. She looked very young. What the hell? She was holding the witness's kite. This is a fantasy from this kid, this young man, Juan. He's flying this kite. He slips, falls down, he hits his head, and while he's out, he dreams this shit. That's what I'm thinking so far. You better step it up here, Juan. She was holding the witness's kite. Really? Huh. He was then taken into another room by the girl. Oh, here we go. No. Wait. And shown a box that emitted certain images. Oh, God, she took him in the back and she's showing him porn. Oh, God, this is a good report. He attempted to get his kite back, but was unable to. What do you mean? What, she stingy little bitch and she wouldn't give it to him? What the hell kind of crap is that? Huh? Why would she want that kite? Certainly they have the tech to make one. Okay, whatever. I just read them, I don't write them. If I wrote them, they'd be a lot cooler than this. She really would have had a bikini and she would have been showing him porn if I wrote it. Okay, he attempted, if I dreamed it also, he attempted to get his kite back but was unable to. I mean, I envision him chasing her around this little back room. Give me the kite, it's mine, you bitch! No, I found it, it's mine. The little girl then showed the witness a little box full of colored buttons. A little box full of colored buttons. And asked him if he wanted to play with it. Okay, whatever. The girl then pressed some buttons on the box and suddenly, oh God, I remember this one. From 30 years ago, I remember this one. Okay, shall we continue? Okay, the girl then pressed some buttons on the box and suddenly a cloud of spiraling smoke came out. The smoke took the form of a monkey-like creature. Soon, several monkeys had come out of the box. He hit his head, that's all. Wind was blowing, slippery out there. The girl then asked Juan if he wanted to trade the kite for the box. And he's like, yes'm, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you. And he agreed. He was finally deposited at the same spot from where he was picked up. He twisted an ankle in the process. According to Juan, he kept the strange box for a long time and even entertained his little friends with the monkey trick. Oddly enough, however, oh, here we go. Now I remember. Oddly enough, however, grown-ups could not see the monkeys, only the children. There we go. That's the operative phrase right there. Okay. In the end, the monkeys caused him great problems. Yeah, because they didn't exist. Because he could not control them. Because he's insane. And later he ended up burying the machine, the box, on a nearby mountain. This is one whacked little sucker. However, he feels that some of the monkey-like creatures had escaped and are still running around inside his brain. No, I made that up. Because now I don't give a shit. However, he feels that some of the monkey-like creatures had escaped and are probably still roaming the Puerto Rican brush. No, only the brush in your brain there, Juan. In later life, according to Juan Rivera, he had other strange experiences, including encounters with alien women who enticed him to, oh God, they're just spiraling down. This is a death spiral for this report. Hell. In later life, according to Juan Rivera, see, now he's in later life and he's a horny little bastard. Shit. He had other strange experiences, including encounters with alien women who enticed him to making love with them. Okay, now, normally, you would read that and you just on that one line, you would dismiss it. Bullshit, bullshit, delete, next. But there are quite a few stories of things like this. And some of them, believe it or not, seem to have at least some small degree of credibility. This one does not. He lost me with the monkeys. Probably before that. He lost me when the girl wouldn't give him his kite, and now he's having sex with aliens. Bullshit. He also claims to have received a telepathic message during one of his encounters. Quote, oh God, this is ominous. The hour of the new harvest is approaching, end quote. Unsure as to what the meaning is. Yeah, no freaking shit. There, Paisano. I know what it means. It means that they've been watching us for a long, long time, and they're waiting for our numbers to get sufficient, and they're waiting for us to become plump enough to harvest. And they just gave it away. The hour of the new harvest is approaching. Holy hell. Well, this is 1934, and we ain't been harvested yet. But, who knows? Who knows? Okay, credibility or not? 9. Niet. None. Knows. Nope. No frickin' way. Okay. Normally I delete these in the database when the database is being displayed on screen. I just delete them and then we don't accidentally go through them again, but I'm not really set up for that right now. Okay, so this was just a short test run for this camera and this new electronic setup. You can find these at stockphotosworldwide.com. There's links all over the place. Or you can go to 10 Bears Travel Channel on YouTube until YouTube does something that pisses us off and we jerk everything off of there, which will probably happen, pretty soon. I don't know. Eventually, inevitably, it will. Stockphotosworldwide.com is your best bet because I own that one. And if the YouTube stuff goes away, then the website will always point to the new home of the YouTube channel. Okay, so what we do is we go through the 9400. We've gone through 1400 already. We started doing these like 10 years ago, back in, I don't know, 2014, something like that. And we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. In the early days, they were just audio-only podcasts. Now there's video. I don't know why. Some people said they wanted video and we're stupid, and so we made video, and now we're kind of stuck with it. They were podcasts for years and years and years, and we got pissed off at the podcast scene, and we tried to jerk them all. Lots of the podcast channels just ignored us and wouldn't remove them, and so some of them are still floating around the ether. The audio-only stuff is out there wherever it is. I don't even know where it is. I no longer care. The video stuff should be only on 10 Bears Travel channel. That was an alien right there. That you couldn't see him. Only I could see him. He flew down like that. And, oh, yeah, he looked like a monkey. You couldn't see him because you're an adult, and I'm clearly not. Okay, anyway, so we rate these, and we have a big bucket. If you go to alienanalprobe.com, go there, there's a picture of the bucket. It's like 8 gallons. Right now, when the picture was taken, there was a cat in there taking a crap, okay? And every time we find a case with a little bit of credibility, or a lot, or whatever, we take a little commensurate amount of sand, a little pinch, or a grain, or a spoonful, and we drop it in that bucket. And we say, okay, if that bucket is ever full of sand, or, it could be kitty litter, well, it doesn't matter if it's ever full, then we have to admit we believe in aliens. Okay. When we stopped doing the alien videos 6 months ago, I lost my train of thought. When we stopped doing the alien videos 6 months ago, the bucket was 90% full, like 90.4% full, something like that. I don't know. So, we've made a lot of progress. You ask me, do aliens exist? I ain't going to tell you. I'm not going to answer that. Does Jesus exist? Does God exist? No one can tell you. You got to figure it out on your own. If you don't know whether aliens exist, that means one thing, and that is you have not done the research, because the research will tell you one way or the other. So don't go around asking people for their opinion, because they're stupid humans. What do they know? You got to go do the research for yourself. It's the only way you're ever going to know. Okay. So, what about Bigfoots? Do they exist? I don't think so. Fairies? I don't think so. Okay. I think we're done for now. Okay, all recordings, everything is copyright 2024 by stockphotosworldwide.com. Also by Alien Anal Probe, alienanalprobe.com. Both of those links will take you to these things and some other alien stuff. I don't know. Best bet is just go to YouTube for now until they jerk our content for swearing too much or something. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, well, now we're going to see if this video is renderable. I don't know, first time with this camera. I've done a lot with these little Osmo Pocket 3s, and they are one of the finest little cameras. God, I don't know, for a little camera, maybe they're the finest little camera I've ever used, which is why I bought several. I was scared DJI was going to go out of business, and I wouldn't be able to get any more, so I bought several. This is the first time this one's been used. First time I've unboxed it just today, just this particular camera. So, whatever. Whatever the number is of this thing, it'll be sequentially numbered in the description on YouTube, and then you can go look at other ones or whatever. Okay. From Southeast Asia, Manila right now. Don't know for how long. Don't really like it. Quite a bit don't like it. But I'm waiting for somebody to change my mind. From Manila in Southeast Asia, where it is 131 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see, it's pouring rain. So humidity is 100%. That's lovely. It's, I think Venus is just about like this, probably with less rain. Okay. See, I don't have a teleprompter. I don't really want one, but I don't know. Maybe someday. Okay. Thank you very much. Good evening and good night.